Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to part two of this two-parter a random corners a random gamers corner. Dude, I used to be a host on my own show too. I'm ass at this, but yeah,
you asked for this, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah, I did. I did ask for this, but yes, we are on part two of this two-parter episode. Nathan has returned. He walked his dogs at the break. I just smashed my knee off my desk also during the break.
I took a massive shit and they don't know.
They would have no idea. Mason walked away. He took a shit apparently. That's new.
Wow. Okay.
I did it at my desk.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's your host, Alex. Take it away.
Hi, I am very confused at learning that revelation, but okay.
I'm
So
very confused.
we are
My
here to
name's
now.
Rosh.
Oh, this is fantastic. All right, so we are here back for part two of episode one, and now we're here to talk about. Well, I just want to hear everyone's reactions or whatever to now Nintendo following along the footsteps of Xbox and PlayStation when it comes to their consoles being bricked, if they suspect modding going on.
So you're telling me a Nintendo dev is going to walk into my house, smash my console if I mod it? Is this what you're telling me?
Not with an actual brick. No, that's not what I mean. But it is a great way to explain to the audience. So what that means for those who don't know, when it comes to a console being bricked, it means it's just basically unusable. You're just not going to use it anymore. Like your account on it, just gone. Your ability to play anything on it, whatever, it's done with. You just can't use it anymore.
They're going to crash my console if I try to mod it? Is that what you're saying?
If they
Pretty much.
Yeah. That's the gist of it, actually. Yeah.
Nintendo, hear me right now. If I pay $450 for this Nintendo Switch 2,
I'll do the fuck I want with it.
and I one day decide, you know what? I'm going to mod the fuck out of this thing. And the next day, I go to use it, and I get a blue screen or whatever I almost dropped a very big F-bomb there. But if I turn it on and I get a blue screen and I see a blue screen, I'm going to be a very upset little boy.
Oh boy.
Well, that is what you will be to them. Is a very upset little boy that they will not give $2
Nintendo, listen to me. This is not a threat. This is a warning. I mean,
Wait a minute.
this is a promise, okay? Nintendo has nothing to worry about. I mean, Nintendo, I'm not smart enough to mod anything.
Actually,
So but that is crazy though. If that's actually true and someone goes to mod their Switch or whatever and wait, you said follow PlayStation, Xbox? Are they?
They could do that already. Yeah, they could do that already.
What?
I didn't know that. Yeah, I was barely learning that a couple days ago too myself.
I didn't know that either. What in the world?
I would never jeopardize my precious PlayStation.
I mean, yeah, that and like I said, I have no idea how. What's the benefits of modding a console? What? I don't understand.
Access to all the games without having to be online or such.
Without paying, you could get free games.
You could, you could do some crazy stuff with it. So that's what I'm assuming, because I don't know how to mod my consoles either, and I don't plan on doing so. To all the companies out there, so don't come at me.
The communist Nintendo, yeah.
1 second, I'm typing in how to mod my PS5 to get free games.
Well, to my understanding, you can also run different software on them too. Say if you wanted, I'm not sure how they would do this, but I think I've seen people do it. I know you could do it on other things. I know you could do it on the Wii at least, so I assume you could probably do it on the Switch as well. But you could run completely different, maybe you could run PS3 stuff on it, or I said PS3, but I meant PS5. I have no idea why I said 3 instead of 5, but it is what it is.
Right.
But and then you're kind of screwing over multiple companies, or you could. I mean, I don't know. Either way, I'm not that passionate about it. PC Master Race, not to sound like that guy, but yeah, you know,
You're a racist, dude?
if it's not a PC, I'm looking down on it. You know,
Nathan's one of those PC gamers. If you have a console, he looks down on you like pathetic.
I do. I'm just kidding. What I do look down on are those fucking game companies these days who will make a game and make it not cross-compatible. That's what I look down on. Because I get it, like, when we were younger, like, it wasn't possible, the cross-compatible stuff. But we figured it out since then, you know?
Mhm.
So, yeah.
We're looking at you, Ubisoft. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if Ubisoft is not cross-platform or not.
Looks like fucking I'm making shit up.
I love spreading misinformation on the internet.
Not again.
Not again. This isn't the first time. Brock's, half the gaming drama is just Brock just saying some shit on, like, some random account.
Like Brock's the reason why people thought there was a naked cheat code in Tomb Raider. You know, that he wasn't born around that time.
Well, technically there is, but she doesn't get naked. She kills herself. She
Yeah,
jumps up and explodes.
No, yeah,
So
I'm not saying that.
It's the same thing.
That's the same thing.
I don't know.
Okay.
Never had it. I don't know. I assume.
I thought that's what your penis did.
I've seen Fallout something. Never mind. That's I'm not gonna go there.
Okay.
So don't worry about it.
We're not even talking about the.
I'm also incredibly curious. Though.
I could tell by the silence that everyone's just waiting to see what
Can you
happens
fucking
next.
explain yourself?
Yeah. Well, because I don't think it's as bad, but I don't know. It's like, do you guys remember in the Fallout show? Not you, Brock. I'm sorry. I know you haven't seen it, but like
Womp womp.
the part, pretty much, the
Yeah,
part
big
where
womp.
they're talking about, like, you know, for lack of better words, shaking it up and exploding. Because, you know, I said she jumps in the air and blows up. She explodes.
And the phone.
It's a metaphor,
I would say
guys.
something there, but I really have no idea.
No, it's okay.
Remember about
I
that
understand.
show?
Wait.
Literally, the only thing I remember, not about the show, but about like that shit is that like I remember, like the main lady or whatever was sitting there with, I think it was like the dude from the Brotherhood of Steel, and was like, "Hey, you want to have sex?" And he's like,
Oh
"What the
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so
Okay.
it's from that scene where he's basically like very not like aware, like he's not. They don't give sex ed in the Brotherhood of Steel. It's alluded to
Yeah.
because he's talking about basically he made a comment about like oh, you know, it doesn't like swell up and like whatever.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
he's and then she's like, it's supposed to, you know, and
Preferably, as she said.
yeah, preferably. And yeah, so it was like in that same vein he was talking about. And then later on, after he had like, I don't know what it was, he had like something in the vault, and he's like, do you want to do that thing with my cock till it explodes or whatever? Because, you know,
I need to watch the
I
show,
don't-
bro.
yeah, I think he had like some kind of aphrodisiac or something, you know.
I think he
while
just got
was in the
comfortable in the
vault.
vaults.
Yeah, there's something going on, and he was like, you know,
I think it was like the food or something like that. It was like
yeah,
doing something to him.
yeah, it was doing something to him. I'll tell you that. But yeah, that's all.
We are so off course for this fucking.
I tried sex once. Really bad. I cried.
I'm sorry.
Like right during.
Just kidding. That's pretty.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I don't understand what's going on. It's-
Why is it yours exploding? Did I do something wrong?
Oh no.
I just want to ask, how did we get here?
I don't
Yeah, I was
fucking
gonna-
know. I don't know why Nathan brought up that fucking scene. We're talking about the fucking reactions to the Switch.
It connects. I can tell you my thought process. Not that it matters
Oh,
much
no.
now, but
I mean,
But,
to be honest, I don't remember what we were talking about.
we were talking about the Switch 2 and like breaking the machines. The last thing that I remember saying was like you can run different software on it too. Like it's not exclusive to just getting the games for free, but like you can do other shit on it too. You can probably mine crypto. I don't know, or Bitcoin. Mine Bitcoin. Yeah, you don't mine crypto. You mine Bitcoin.
Nathan, I feel like our viewers and listeners are losing brain cells as we get more and more confused.
Get used to it, listeners. Understand? We came back. You asked for it. They actually didn't ask for this, but you asked for this.
Nobody asked for it
All right.
back. I'm
You
depressed
asked for
about
this.
that.
They asked for this. All right. Listen, Chet. You wanted this. You got it. Okay. I took time out of my day, Chet, to get my random ass
Okay.
on the microphone again, and here I am. It is 11:44 p.m. my time, and I am running on a Red Bull, and this is going to sound really weird, but I have one sleeve of Oreos, Red Bull and Oreos. I'm running on right now.
I hope you don't
Understand me?
dunk. I hope you're not dunking it.
That sounds perfect, dude. What?
Whatever comes out of my mouth, you asked for this, Chet. Understand? Understand me?
I kind of you're gaslighting the listeners too. You're calling them chat, getting them like, wait a minute though.
This ain't Twitch.
Wait a minute.
Listen, you deranged fucks. This is your fault.
Nobody asked for
You know,
this.
they didn't even ask for it. You know, they're going to get this twice. They're going to get this on Alex's platform, and I just might throw this on my own just to get things going again. So you get it twice.
See, that's the funny
You
shit
get
though,
shit
because
talked
when
more than once.
I know, fuck, this brings us back to the season one vibes, but no, because when I was advertising like us coming back to like podcasting, I just put like on our post like your least favorite podcast is back, folks. I was like, well, no one argued against it, so I was like, damn, I don't know how I feel about that. I brought this upon myself though.
Damn.
I know. Where's our support? Shit.
Our support?
He's like,
Back
what's
to their
that?
mommies. That's where they're at.
Support this dick.
All right.
What the?
Okay. Mason
There's
might be on one more than me.
there's
Mason might
too
be
much
on one more
genitalia
than me.
talk here.
I'm on
I don't think that was a conceivable sentence if you want to try that again.
I don't know. I've had a shitty headache, and I don't know. It made me deranged. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on, what'd you send in the? Who said something in the chat? Oh, it was Alex. Who's fighting here? Who is this? Is this all of us? Who's this? Having us fight in the stream while recording this. Lamau, says our host Alex. Who am I? Am I the guy with the yellow fro, or am I the guy in the green coat, or am I the guy with the? Oh,
They
there's
all
only
have
3 of
names.
them. There's only 3 of them.
Yeah.
We need 4.
Okay, let's not get distracted with this.
Sorry.
Why am I
I
bald?
Yeah.
Because the last time I saw you, you had no hair.
Oh, yeah. It's okay.
Valid. That was very good of you, Alex.
Dude. Can't fucking talk.
Hey, if that's Mason, then wait, who's green coat guy and Afro guy?
The names are right there, dude.
Come on, read.
I don't.
Anyways, back
I
to
don't-
the fucking topic.
I don't see.
It's
don't
in
see-
orange, right above the numbers.
Oh yeah, there it is. Oh yeah,
I'm so sorry, everyone.
Alex
So
with the green coat.
I'm so
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I got distracted. But Alex, what's the next topic, please? Please get me off this. Whatever.
We didn't-
I was gonna make a joke, but I don't want to get canceled, so I'll remain silent.
Do we have any more thoughts about the Nintendo following suit along with the the other companies as far as like bricking their the Switches?
Thank you,
no,
Nathan.
Absolutely. Not.
Just like
I
Like, how do we feel now about all consoles at this point have possibly now have the power to break anyone's consoles just because people either want, I okay. How I personally feel is that I feel like it sucks because at this point, game conservation is getting harder. Where we like the way how Nintendo, the 3DS store, locking had to close down. Like we lost plenty of games at that point. Some that were just like online only, like they will never be able to be played again because they're just lost in history, unless we have some rare people who have the game saved on their DSs. But who knows how long those can last until eventually every console's lifespan will run out. And I it sucks. Like, so this is like our new reality. And I was like, why do they have so much power to be able to do stuff like this? Like, at this point, I think it's been said before, like, oh, buying a console or buying some games feels like it's just renting it for the time being until some company will just say, oh, you know what? I'm sort of like sick of the customers being able to play this. Let's deactivate it. Let's delist it. Let's blah blah blah. Pretty much take away power from the player. Remember how freaking old commercials like that were always said some shit like, "Oh, power to the player" and all that. What?
Is that GameStop slogan?
I think that was GameStop,
that's a
huh?
GameStop slogan. Yeah, it's GameStop slogan. Or
Uh,
GameStop slogan.
yeah, I think it was
My fault.
GameStop.
Yeah, it is.
You still said it wrong. You called it a logan instead of a slogan.
Leave him be. He's
Moving
Brock.
on. Fuck you, Mason.
Well, I mean,
Real.
I think one thing that's interesting is like back in the day, like developers couldn't do that stuff, or like I guess the companies like PlayStation, like when you had a PS2 or PS1, it was like you buy a game and you could play it. I guess the only real limitation, I guess there were two, like the disc breaks, but assuming that you don't break the disc, it's like until. I mean, inevitably something's going to go wrong with your console,
I hear you.
Mason?
Hello?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I was right.
I don't know.
I
That's
think
not good.
Mason's getting one of those lags.
Hello?
Oh,
Fuck. All right, pause.
he left. Yep, he's back.
Okay.
Okay.
What the fuck? He just went dead quiet for me. I don't know.
All right. Never mind. Don't pause.
All right. That's crazy. We've all had that happen except for Alex today. Hopefully it doesn't happen to you too, man.
Don't jinx me.
Post advantage.
But I mean, that is, I don't know. I feel like inevitably something's going to go wrong with the console. Like, let's say you have a Xbox 360. At some point, something is going to go wrong with it, and you can have it. Like, I doubt most people know what to do whenever like something happens. Like, let's say the laser stops like scanning discs. I don't know what the hell to do. My solution would be to buy another one. But I don't know how viable that is because the market for like used and retro games, like things are expensive. Even like old consoles, like they really shouldn't be, but they are. And I mean, you can, in theory, like after that, you could also like send it to some guy who, like some obscure guy who repairs it. Because like the companies aren't going to support it forever. Like, what are the odds that you can go to Microsoft, say, hey, can you guys fix my 360? I think they'll probably tell you no. You know what I mean? So I mean that was the limitation, but now it's like it's just on the company's dime. Like they can just decide, hey, not only can we take your games away, we can make your console useless. I feel like that's like, I don't want to say it's a step too far, but kind of like we're being punished, or we could be potentially being punished for like the wrongdoings of a few, like a minority of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with that guy on YouTube, Pirate Software. He was talking about like video game piracy, and what he was talking about was like in a lot of countries where piracy is big, it's because they can't really afford to buy the games. So if you make it like cheaper and more affordable for those countries, those regions specifically, then piracy goes down. Like they stop pirating the game. A lot of people aren't trying to be a dick necessarily. They just can't afford it, you know. So
Yeah.
that's something to think about.
Yeah.
That's so true. And dude, it's bad. Like the fact that we already got like prices raising over here in the states now, of course. But the fact that they're still raising prices in foreign countries, even though from what I hear, their prices are already bad, worse than ours as it is. And I'm like, how is their pricing getting worse, even though it's already again worse than the current even beforehand? You know,
hmm
I don't know if I was making sense during that, but like what I'm saying is that just like the U.S., we're already seeing price raises. Like we were like we were getting by. We were able to like play some games here and there or get consoles. Like it's manageable, but other places it's way less manageable. And now it seems like their pricing is just like ridiculous at this point. Shoot, for all we know, it could be like converting it to like $1,000 if we like I don't know think about it too hard or such.
If we don't put a stop to it, you know.
Yeah, it's just crazy
There's this
stuff.
there's this aspect of like mobile games, like you guys know I was playing for a long time that Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes game, and I mean, you find like people really like to squeeze you for all your money.
Oh yeah,
In I kind of feel like it's the same things going on, just for the video game, like for the consoles rather than the game itself. Like we're kind of being squeezed for every last dime we got. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I'm kind of feeling that way. Like people get priced out. People get like to the point where they just can't keep up. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd say like that's capitalism for you. Just like one of those. It's a byproduct of it's just what happens. But yeah, it's a damn shame. I think I don't know. I don't know how I feel. Like on one hand, I think I understand these companies got to earn their money and stuff, but at the same time, I know they, like every other company in the world, like are overcharging like extremely for their products. You know what I mean? So I don't fully know how to feel about it. I don't know. I think it's a lot to ask someone to pay that much money, especially when also given the knowledge that at any point they can shut you down. And like what's the criteria for it? What if you just make a joke about it, you know? Is there no due process for it? You know what I mean?
yeah. It's a
Like if you can prove that someone's doing it, that's one thing, but
it's a slippery
I don't
slope.
know how, yeah, exactly. So
It's becoming more and more of a slippery slope by the day with this kind of stuff. Because as someone said, like, oh, if one company does it, the others will follow soon enough in their own way. And I'm like now, like seeing like the recent stuff, I'm just thinking, damn, I believe it now. Like, it sucks, and sometimes it's tough to even like wonder, like, oh, are these companies still genuine, or it's just like they've always been like this? They just been waiting for a time window to finally show up like, oh, I can
capitalize,
get away
yeah.
with this. Yeah. Or they are forced into this type of situation. So it's just bad all around. But as we were seeing the gaming this how do I say this? I guess the world of gaming. Let's just put it like that. Like seeing how the world of gaming has been going on for like the past months, hell, even last year or so. Like at this point, like I just believe that it's always been this way. It's just like the all the layers over our eyes has is slowly like just being removed, and how fucking grim the gaming scope is at this point.
Yeah, I could agree with that. I mean, what can you do?
Cry. Go back to retro. That's something I believe we spoke about in the GTA 5. I mean GTA 6 recording, but well, we could touch upon here. This is like the perfect time to get into your backlog because unless you got you got like $1,000 lying around such here and there, Sure, I guess it doesn't affect you that much, but I guess like yeah, it's time to like stick to the backlog, start messing around with the games you could actually currently mess around with, and maybe get into retro. Start seeing what kind of access you have to different types of old games. Because, like again, like I said, unless you got you're loaded with money, it's time to like start getting smart with your money, all your investment into gaming, especially with how much power again and licenses are starting to get a bit more crazy with gaming overall.
These are the times we live in, man.
Shit, you're telling me. I felt like, wow, well, that week was crazy. I hope this next week is sort of like no news whatsoever. But then I see more shit in the news. I was like, wow, okay, um, fuck me, I guess. Like, I just want peace in the world a bit, but seems like the world just keeps getting more and more crazy, and it's like nonstop. And I wish this ride would stop at some point.
Why?
Fuck you mean why?
I don't know, man. I'm a big ride enjoyer, and I paid good money for this ride, and I want to keep riding.
But what are you getting out of it though?
A fun time,
You're sick.
a blast,
What do you mean?
a memory. You're sick. You're sick, man.
Laugh at those who were unfortunate. Fucking subhuman losers.
What?
Huh?
Wait, what do you say? Like your audio got low. I was like, what? What's he say?
Nothing. Don't worry about
Okay, I'll listen to this when we replay this.
it. Oh,
You're not getting away that easily. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, do you guys have anything to say other than some jokes?
uh, um, anything that contribute to that conversation, I do not. But I'm sure if someone says something out of the blue, I'm probably have some smart ass remark or some random vent. But right now, no, I am all set.
I think, speaking of fucking Nintendo and shit, I think they like, how they're releasing their own like webcams or whatever the fuck that they're trying to sell.
Oh yeah, that's a weird
So
accessory to just go along with the Switch 2.
and it's like $60. I think like the normal one, like there's two different. Sorry, there's two different cameras. There's like the normal one, which is like can record in like 1080p or some shit like that. But there's another one that's like a piranha plant one, and its quality maxes out at 480. Just the the cool piranha plant looking one caps at 480p, and I
That's
don't know how that's even humanly possible in today's day. How the fuck? How do you do that?
that's interesting. Can you explain what kind of camera that is? Like, just to see it, like what makes it different from a normal camera?
Uh, it, it it's a camera that's specifically for like the new Switch 2.
Oh, okay.
So you can, like whenever like you're playing games, you can press that button and like you can see you and your friends playing the game and shit. But you need the Nintendo camera in order to actually do it.
Oh wow.
It's a camera, but with a Switch stamp on it. That's all it is.
Ooh.
I'd
It's
be
like
so
buying.
scared.
It's like buying a T-shirt, like if you want to buy like I don't know, let's say there's a cool, I don't know, American Eagles shirt with a stamp on it, like a blue shirt, but it's American Eagle. That's like $60, but you could go to like another store with like it's just a plain blue T-shirt, and you could buy that for like $12. It's equivalent to that. Like you could go
Yeah.
to a store buy a camera for I don't know. Cameras are kind of expensive, I guess, but let's say you could buy a nice camera for $30-$40, and then or you could buy this camera, but it has the Switch logo on it, and that's going to be $60.
Yeah. It's like the situation with the SD cards. Like you can get SD cards that are like much cheaper, but gotta get Nintendo because only that works on Nintendo Best. And I was like, it's just a logo. Like, the fuck you mean?
I'm just saying, I would be so scared to like have like the thing where you can see other people's cameras. Like you're online playing like some Mario Kart or something, and you press that button, and you see like two people just like fucking raw, just going like nuts to butts.
I, I gotta say this. That's a genuine fear because you know what? There has been some weird ass stories on Twitch and all that, like what people would do while streaming or gaming, and I'm just like, you know what, Mason, your fear is fucking legitimate because there are some sick fucks out there that would do that, and I don't know, I can see just terribly going terribly wrong.
Well, even think about like in those situations where like the camera's just there, you don't have it on or active, but like there are some like I guess people who can like say hack into your cameras and like survey
Yeah,
you and stuff.
yeah. Again, slippery slope. It's gonna get much worse from there. Like once people could like take advantage of it, and I don't know. Like, does anyone know like how good is Nintendo security when compared to PlayStation and Xbox? Because who was it that got hacked? Was it?
Sony,
It was Sony, huh? I thought it was like a
yeah,
power
Sony has a big
outage.
one.
Mm, I see. Shit. Yeah.
I remember like there were a couple of big Sony like hacks and stuff. There was one that happened from the movie The Dictator. Um, the North Koreans didn't like it, and then there was one that happened like regarding Spider-Man, or like I vaguely remember Spider-Man being a part of it, or like having something to do with it.
What the hell?
Uh, yeah, or maybe like it was around a like a release of a Spider-Man game or something, or it leaked. I don't remember exactly, but I know Sony's had like a few big ones. Microsoft has had like one or two. I mean, they've had more than that, but like one or two that I could think of. I don't recall hearing a whole lot about Nintendo, to be honest. I could be wrong though. I'm not in the Nintendo sphere, so I don't really know. I'm not the most informed on it.
Well, how about you get into Spear?
That is a suggestion. Duly noted and promptly ignored.
Yeah, understandable.
Fair.
Understandable.
It's crazy though. Because I only heard about that news just from like general news and wow, that's getting too general for me. But yeah, I've been here. I heard about that kind of stuff like just from like general news. Like it's not. I wasn't actively looking for it, but I just heard about it, and then I'll be coming back home, and then like, oh, the PlayStation Network is down. I was like, what the hell? It's like, why? And then that's when I look on Threads or whatever, and then it's like, oh, this is going on. I was like, ah, I'll switch it to Xbox for now. And then I feel like I heard about Xbox also like going down for a while, but the thing is, people actively started like actually buying DVDs again and such, and I was like, oh, cool. People know DVDs exist, but they just don't want to actively physically own physically own their media. So that was a fun thing to watch and just sort of laugh about.
It's weird these days, man. When you think about I mean that's something we talk about all the time. Owning owning the stuff versus not owning the stuff.
Yeah, because I
Trips me
know.
out.
Yeah, because at this point, I know some game discs today is like, oh, it's just a license to just technically stream it from the disc. It's not like you actually have it on the disc itself. And it's like,
Really?
that's what I heard. And it's like, what? That's so stupid. So even if you were to like, have an offline console, you're like, I'm gonna buy I'm gonna buy this right now. I'm gonna play it. and then it's like, oh, we need to be online in order for you to get the okay first, and then the service will let you play the game. I was like, wow, that's that's what fucking sucks about online only.
Yeah, I don't like the shift towards online only. I don't even fully know why they do that, why they care.
So they could own your stuff, so that way you're not technically the one that owns it. That's how I see it, and I fucking
I
hate it so
think it,
much.
I think to be honest, and this might sound like a little conspiratorial, but I think like they might be, every single company, every single everything, they sell your information to someone else.
Oh yeah,
We're very much aware of this. I feel like they try to make it online so that they can like track your shit, how much time you're spending like watching Netflix on your Xbox, by example, because you know how you have like the apps and shit. So like what music are you listening to on Spotify? Because they want to know everything, man. And like they could just ask me, I'd tell them. I'm an open book, but pisses me off is I can't sell my own information to the companies. I think that's so shitty. I
hey
can't
yo,
sell to them directly. Someone else has got to sell my shit on my behalf, and they don't give me a cut. That's kind of messed up.
I started thinking big. Put your own social security card on the fucking dark web first before other people could.
True. Yeah, I'll just sell it on Reddit. It's just who wants my social? Highest bidder.
That'll go great.
I'm sure.
This is terrible
I've
advice.
always been an advocate for having like digitally owned games instead of physical. It's like I don't know. This is just like a crazy like what if scenario, but like in the scenario that like you get robbed, it's like someone breaks into your house and shit, and they steal your PlayStation, they steal all the games and everything to it. You will have to rebuy not only the PlayStation but all the games. But
That's
if you
true.
have them digitally instead, it's already going to be there because of your account.
That is something to consider because that actually is. It's funny you mentioned that. That happened to like a friend of mine when he was he was young. I don't remember how old he was exactly, but yeah, his house. He was away. He was at our house actually, and his mom like went away to Mexico or something because she would go to Mexico a lot. And he came. My brother took him home. My brother was driving, so he was in high school, I guess, and his house got robbed. Like all his stuff was gone, like everything. So that happened to him actually, where he had to like rebuy everything. He had no games for a while. And that's just. I mean, it's not a freak. It probably won't happen to most people, but that's a valid stance to have.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with going digital only. I, I'm I'm a huge advocate for like people owning their stuff. Why dislike is just that even on both sides, game companies get in the way of you owning your stuff completely. Like there's always gonna be some kind of negative into it because physical, it's getting more and more rare. And people who do have it, if they want to sell it, they're gonna sell it for a high ass price. Like shoot, you can try to like freaking buy Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. Like good luck to that. That shit is gonna be like probably 120 at this point or higher.
True. I've noticed physical copies are starting to get a bit more expensive than the actual digital product too. Like for some games, not all of them necessarily, but for some of them.
Yeah, like all of a sudden they finally realized like, oh, maybe we should make the physical pricier. And that could be another can of worms right there, where they're doing it to push people to going into digital more.
Yeah, I think probably.
Yeah, it's well, what can we do? That's the unfortunate conclusion, honestly.
That's my motto.
Like you could try, you could do your best to advocate for people to advocate, whatever. To advocate for people to like, yo, stop buying the products. Show them like, yo, we can speak with our money by showing them that we are not interested in buying stuff that's not good for us. And no, there's a too many stubborn morons. They will never stop. But even then, like some people will just be lying through their teeth. Like you have been saying like, oh, I'm trying to say no to buying this game. Like, I don't believe in this company's stances and all that. But then it's like, oh, they're the ones that still buy their game. Like, oh, I hate this game so much, yet they're doing as much content as they can on that game. It's just a weird two-faced kind of stuff. Like, there's enemies on all
Agreed.
sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, bit of a downer, but unless someone got some kind of suggestion for like a uplifting thing to end this video with, we're all ears. Unless you got like a funny story to end the video with, then fine. That works perfectly too.
Tomorrow's Mother's Day. Well, technically today is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day to all those mothers out there.
Are we gonna do another anime moms tier list? No, I don't think so. I haven't watched anime forever.
Do Disney moms this time. Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah,
Why not?
fuck it.
That's
I'm
an
down.
idea for sure.
Like, oh shit, are they all stepmothers and they're all bad? Like, that's gonna be.
You know what? I mean, maybe Tarzan. If you think about it, he's got like his ape mom too. You throw her in there.
Hell yeah. Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's got his real parents, but also ape mom.
And they're dead, so she wins by default.
Exactly.
I'm down. We just gotta figure out a date to actually do that episode.
Fucking Disney mom tier list, but there's like a separate tier for they're dead. That'd probably be most of them.
Oh my god. I'm sure we could probably do that tonight because of how short that list would be.
True. That would be a short list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Brock, happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Happy
To all the
Mother's Day.
mothers. If you have a mom, and you talk with your mom, tell her happy Mother's Day.
Yeah.
Your mom, we say Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Tell them Random Gamers Corner sent you.
Hey, but what the fuck is that?
Like, what the fuck does that mean? Gaming Podcast sent you? Well, what does that mean?
It's best not to ask questions. To do.
And just say thank you.
Just take it.
Oh man. Okay, I am assuming that this is it.
Cue that
Lisa?
outro music, baby.
What?
Cue that outro music, baby.
Oh, we don't have an outro music. Especially when it says we're just YouTube, so we're just going to like, I don't know, we just say do, and that's it.
Dude.
All right. Brock, say your oh wow, it's been a while. Say your credentials or whatever. Say your resume.
Oh, you want me to plug, dude? There's nothing to plug.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Plug.
What?
you know,
Look how people could reach out to you to do VA jobs.
yeah, dude. If you got a character that you think I could voice, I mean, hit me up. My email is. I'm not gonna put my email out there, but I have an email, or you can DM me. My DMs are open on Discord. Brock the Swordsman. My DMs are also open on Twitter at Brock Matthews VO. I mean, I have a podcast. I mean, I think the last time there was an episode out I think it's been exactly a year, maybe two, but that's out. I might refresh that with this stuff. Who knows if I ever get around to edit. But yeah, that's me. This was fun. I would love to do it again. Maybe some other time. But yeah, that's all I got for you fine people. I love you. Ah.
Damn. Half of our viewers or listeners blushing.
Swap blushing. Shit.
Yeah, it was last year that you dropped an episode. All right, time for the ultimate comeback.
Don't call it a comeback.
Except call it a comeback, because that's exactly what they're doing.
Uh-huh. He's right, I haven't talked to any of my co-hosts in like probably the same 2 years either. I have no idea what they're doing.
Holy shit.
Take your receipt to the sperm bank. Sperm bank and get your comeback.
Hell yeah, bro. Put down a goddamn poster. It's all that shit.
Good lord. All right. Y'all, Nathan Mason, you got anything to say before we end the episode?
Stay sexy.
I love you guys. Thank you for coming and listening to us talk and ramble and get sidetracked and all that stuff. And if you're still with us till the very end, special shout out to you. You are amazing. Yeah,
God bless
you
you.
have the patience of a saint.
Honestly.
Also, buy my book, American Icarus, available for $11.99
Hey.
or $5.99 for the ebook.
Discounted.
There. Oh yeah, the discount.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. They fucking try to trick my people. That's not cool.
That was still a wild thing to discover for you.
It was, man.
You're like, what the fuck, those lying bitches?
Whatever. They're gonna sell my book however they think they can.
Oh my god.
Think of it.
I think I can. Hey, Dave.
Niv?
Oh shit.
I was just clicking. I didn't mean to jump in here like this.
No, stay.
How are you?
How are you? Yeah.
Hello.
This is, ladies and gentlemen, this is our random person joins the call segment. This is Dave from the Gaming Together podcast. Dave, how you been, buddy?
I'm great. I'm drinking. I was just trying to see. I was like, what's going on in here? There's a lot of people. Huh.
We're doing another segment now.
Am I interrupting? What's going on?
No.
Now that I look at the room, it's called podcasting room, so I'm definitely interrupting something.
No, you're good.
We're wrapping up, and then you joined. Now you just brought this extra energy.
All right, Nave.
Is there anything you want to say to our viewers?
Yeah, send in your plugs.
Everything that was said before this, disregard it. Go play Signalis and prepare yourself for Doom. Doom is coming.
Dave, I got a question.
What's up?
When was the last time you put out an episode? Are you keeping up with it?
Yeah,
On your
we publish every Friday. My co-host just quit. My co-host just quit. Yeah, so it's just me. So I've been drinking, and I put together a new like intro music, and I'm making like new podcast art and stuff. So I'm trying to kind of refresh everything. So I guess it's a fresh plug.
Oh yeah, very nice, very nice. Well, I was just asking because on it's been like 2 years.
Yeah, absolutely. We gotta get you. I'm feeling my feelers out everywhere. I'm like a fucking eldritch horror creature beast. So I'm trying to like grab up everyone that I can, get them on the show again. So definitely gotta get you on, Brock.
Of course. I mean, don't expect much. This was
This is amazing. This is rare. This is an awesome season 1 episode. I mean, episode 1 episode.
Dave. What's your drinking choice? What have you been drinking?
I usually drink like just Gentleman Jack because that's like what they've got now at the liquor store nearby. But
Yeah.
I'm drinking just Yinglings right now. But usually when I drink beer, I like to drink like Sapporo or Asahi because I'm a fucking weeb.
Yeah. Dave, let's get your opinion on this. What's your opinion on the Switch 2 prices?
I don't care. I don't care even a little bit. The problem with the Switch 2 prices is that it raises the bar for everybody, but I think that was already going to happen because of Grand Theft Auto, and we were already kind of preparing for that, anyone that was paying attention. So generally speaking,
Right.
Nintendo games don't go on sale. So what I'm about to say is completely invalidated as far as the Switch is concerned. But if these games, if like Assassin's Creed Go Fuck Yourself edition is like $80, like whatever is coming out next, just wait for a sale because that'll be $20 like down the road if that really bothers you too much. You're kind of grabbed by the balls when Nintendo, they never go on sale. They got you by the scrote.
Yeah.
So,
The voice of a generation right here, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm sorry. I don't know how vulgar the show was before this. But
Oh, dude, it's been so bad. It's been so bad. I blame
Okay.
these two.
That's good. That's good.
Is this a video?
Okay.
I hope my camera's not on. I don't know what the hell's going on right now.
No, it's
No.
it's a weird. Okay, I may as well explain for the season one people who were like, I mean, son of a bitch, the episode one people that are like new to this season. We got a weird setup going on where I could do recordings and put them on YouTube, but I can't put anything on audio format. So nothing on Spotify, nothing on Apple Podcasts. I can only record on the PS5 because gotta find a way, and when there's a will, there's a way. So right now, like us recording, talking like this, Brock is the one that has the audio recording capabilities. I don't. I can only do audio. I can only record the audio with video. Hence why we're only back in video format for the podcasts. That's the gist of it.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
And
Well, I'm glad to be invited.
yeah,
Of course.
yeah, no problem. I'm glad you're able to show up.
Yeah, this was planned.
Fully planned.
Yeah, we
We
were.
saw this coming.
You know,
We get right back in.
I used to do this, but not from the PlayStation. I used to do it from the Xbox. So I didn't know the PlayStation had a browser. How'd you get access to that?
Discord.
Oh wait,
Oh,
you're
no,
just going
Discord.
through Discord, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
because
hilarious. Yeah, whenever I did it, it was before the Discord integration on consoles existed. So I was just opening up Edge browser on Xbox, which is already in itself horrible. And so, like, Edge by itself is terrible. On Xbox, it's even worse. And then I would open up Discord and then get my it was awful. But that's awesome that you're able to still record the podcast through this. Yeah.
yeah, it's been an experience. It definitely has been. And it's funny because while we were talking about our outro, doing our outro, we were saying I was making a joke like maybe we'll do another recording, but this time for Disney Mom's tier list because we joked that it was probably gonna be a very short episode if that was the case because of most Disney Moms being dead.
My favorite.
That's the perfect time to make your advances.
Yeah, they can't. Oh. I was
Whoa!
gonna say they can't say no, but maybe I shouldn't say that. This is a joke.
For legal reasons, this is a joke.
Legal,
what was
moral.
the topic this time? I know this is probably riveting for the listener who already just listened to you guys talk about all this, but what am I jumping into? What happened here?
Okay, first,
They're
yeah,
all over the place.
Okay, good. Maybe I'll just listen to it. How about that? Like, I'm not gonna have you recap everything.
well, first off, we listened to Brock's woes about being mad about Marvel Rivals, and then all this, we just all pitched in about what we mained or whatever. And the next part was just talking about like Switch 2 and like how we currently feel about just how the gaming scope is just trash at this point. But then we were also like catching up in the first part of the the recording. So yeah, that was pretty much it. We didn't bring an idea. We didn't have an idea in our head when when we were about to record because Brock said, "I'm ready." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I invited the guys, and that's when I realized, wait, did he bring some episode ideas into this? Because I have no idea what we're about to talk about. So yeah, now we're here.
It turned into a hang. I mean, that's my favorite kind of podcast is just hanging out.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
You're a streamer, right?
Who?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But
Yeah.
there are
I need help
people
with
in
streaming.
that do stream.
You need
Do you
help with
guys
stream?
understand streaming?
Yeah.
Well, Alejandro, you've been watching
On
me
what?
with I mean, I'm streaming on Twitch, but like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I've like literally for the last like week and a half, I've been learning how to stream, learning like OBS and learning how to like do all kinds of shit. And then today I've been learning how to use Fruity Loops, which is like a fucking audio making music software. Cause I'm trying to make the new theme song for the show. And I'm just like totally overwhelmed. I've only had a computer for like a month. So I'm like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
We can make this in an episode 2 right now and talk about so you think you can stream.
Yeah, just edit right here, cut it, and then just like the second episode.
All right, fuck it. All right, everyone. Enjoy the episode. Be sure to like and subscribe or whatever when we make the audio, and then enjoy yourself. But yeah, as As Mason said, stay sexy, stay sexually active. Bye.
No.